What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, I just seen this story. It's been out a couple of days, man. This is heartbreaking, and it runs me hot. And I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, there are always people out here trying to get something from you or take advantage of you. And one of the big things nowadays is scams. Everything is a scam. They got all kind of scams going out. But when people get set up and involved in scams and ain't got nothing to do with it, these people need to be dealt with accordingly, such as the case of this story right here. You see this man right here? This is 81-year-old William Brock. This guy right here was being scammed on the phone. They did that jailhouse scam thing where they call somebody's house, tell them they got relatives locked up and they need money to bail them out, or they got the person in their custody and they'll do something to the person. A lot of times take their lives and instill fear in the person they're trying to scam and then tell them they want a ransom, such as the case with this. But these idiots that did this to this man, while one was on the phone, supposedly, as the story goes, another one was calling the Uber to come pick up the money, you know, and get the drop. This woman right here was the Uber. This lady right here is 61-year-old Lolitha Hall of Columbus. I guess that's Ohio. Shout out. And this happened in Clark County, Ohio. And she pulled up to the house and lost her life. Now, regardless of what these people were trying to do, I don't think they planned for this to happen, but it did. And they need to feel the full brunt of the law. This is messed up. This woman lost her life when this guy right here, William Brock, came outside and shot her. I'm going to show you the dash cam footage and the news article. It's sad. You can see the fear on this woman's face before she lost her life, and she fought for her life. Trust me. It's messed up. Take a look at this.
Here behind me is where a scam call turned deadly, and I'm going to step out of the way here so you can get a look here. The man who lives here is accused of shooting and killing an Uber driver. He now faces a murder charge and potential other charges. According to reports, authorities say William Brock had been receiving multiple threatening scam calls the morning of March 25th. The calls were concerning an incarcerated relative, and Brock was told to meet at the courthouse to pay a ransom of $12,000 in bail money, or they would kill him and his relative. Around the same time of the call, Lolitha Hall received directions from the same person or an accomplice, instructing her to go to Brock's home to pick up a package for delivery. Dashcam video from Hall's car shows her arrive to Brock's home to pick up that package. According to reports from the Clark County Sheriff's Office, Brock allegedly had a gun. This video appears to confirm that. The incident report says Brock allegedly took Hall's phone and wouldn't let her leave, and when she tried to go, authorities say Brock then shot Hall. They started fighting, and he shot her 2 more times. Authorities received a call from Brock saying he had shot someone on his property because they were trying to rob him. When units arrived, they found Hall with multiple gunshot wounds, and Brock was bleeding from his head. Hall was flown to Kettering Hospital in Dayton, where she died. Reports say while officials were on scene, Brock's landline phone kept ringing, and when one officer picked it up, the man on the other line said he was an officer. And the real officer explained what happened and asked the caller to meet. And he agreed, but never showed up. We reached out to Uber, and they responded with this statement saying in part, quote, "There is no other way to describe this incident than a horrific tragedy. Our hearts continue to be with Lolitha's loved ones as they grieve her sudden loss. We have been in contact with law enforcement and remain committed to supporting their investigation." End quote. Uber also went on to say the account of the individual who ordered the Uber trip has been banned. The sheriff's office is also reminding residents to be extra cautious and that no law enforcement agency or court will call you and demand for bail money over the phone. That goes for any other court functions as well. Reporting in Springfield, Grace Hewitt, 2 News.
All right, guys, that's the story. And I hope they catch these people and peel their faces off. For real. Jail time can't fix what has just happened, and it can't undo what's done. Here you got an 81-year-old man, mind his business. People call, get on the phone, don't know him from a can of paint, and get him all riled up. See, this thing, when these people scam you and stuff, a lot of times the emotion ain't after you lose the money. A lot of times it's what they put you through to get the money from you. Talking about they're gonna threaten to kill somebody he know or something like that. Obviously, they knew him if they knew what the relative was, or if they just came out of the blue and he bit that bait. Either way, this lady's dead. She had nothing to do with it. Everybody got these scams where they want to come and take something from somebody and don't follow through with the plan to where other people are not involved. Now, this woman, 61 years old, may she rest in peace, Lolita Hall. Sister, mother, grandmother, presumably, gone. 61 years old, she's out there trying to earn extra money driving Uber, which is dangerous. But she was out there doing what she was trying to do to make ends meet, and this is her fate. This man, just look at it for what it is. This man getting scammed. He in there on the phone, they telling him all this crazy stuff. He old as hell, 81 years old. Come out the house, senior citizen. Oh, they want the money. I'll give them the money. Come up, boom. He don't know who was on the phone or not. All he do know is he's thinking that Miss Lolita is one of the people that's involved in it. And she faced the price. Those bullets for her was meant for them two a-holes on the phone. Supposedly in the story, after I read the article, the police got there. He had cuts on his ear, cuts on his face because she was fighting for her life. She's laid out on the ground. They rushed her to the hospital. She didn't make it. This guy right here is a victim too. He's a victim of the scam. Now, the only thing with him that I say is his fault, he shot her when she was going away from the car. When she was trying to get in the car, he blasted her. He didn't have to pull the trigger. He could have let her leave. That's what he's at fault for. He's up on murder charges, and it's shame on him for that. But then again, that's a different generation, a different way of thinking. Either way, he shouldn't have pulled the trigger. I agree with that. But man, come on, man. Two people is scot-free, not knowing what happened. Police said the phone rang when the police was there, answered the phone. Cops said, where you at? I need you to meet me because what you talking about, somebody just died. The guy act like he was a cop on the phone when the cop answered the phone. So that's what they're trying to do. That was their angle. They were trying to act like they was the police to get this guy to give up money. I think they went, what, $10,000, $18,000? It was some unknown erroneous amount of money, but he didn't fall for it, and he put the bullets in the wrong person. Man, we got some poor character people out here, and people are just greedy. Think about that. 81-year-old man, if he did have $18,000, you know he was living off that. Man, people are cruel, man. This is some evil mess. Evil. Who does this? Seriously. Man, this runs me hot. This runs me hot. Like I wish I knew who did this. Like if I knew who did this, I'd turn their asses in. Or I'd just go in their mouth. You don't do stuff like that to people. These are common folk. They're not in the street. They're not doing, these people are just trying to live. This woman 61 years old, this man 81 years old. Ain't he old enough and be like any around Joe Biden age or something? He came out there with that old ass gun. The gun was old as him. Think about that. And somebody then got off scot-free. Man, I hope they catch these people. I hope they call from a landline. Because, man, this is messed up. Messed up. Both lives lost. You think you want to be 81 years old being in jail with a bunch of young boys and stuff? You can't understand what's going on. All that noise. Prison is hell. And he going there. Because somebody did him. I thought it was a prank call at first. And people are... This woman's gone, man. And for what? That price of that money ain't worth the price of both of them two people, let alone one of them. This guy right here is just as much a victim as this lady. He is. He shouldn't have shot that gun, but I mean, they was trying to set him up. And I mean, at his age, he trying to hold on what little life he got left and what little funds he got left. And he reacted how he reacted. And it's messed up. She got caught in the crossfire and didn't have nothing to do with it. I hope they catch these people and set them on fire. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. This kind of stuff sets me off, man. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.